Parents so often naturally accept that when their baby is born, he or she can hear. But what if that is not the case? What about the future of their child?
Put the boy in the truck.
Every year, about 4 in 1,000 babies are born worldwide with severe to profound hearing loss in both ears. Soon after birth, a baby with normal hearing will start distinguishing his mother's voice from others. A baby with a hearing loss cannot hear his mother's voice and may never learn to speak. Eduplex is an inclusive mainstream school in Queenswood, Pretoria, with a vision of making a difference in deaf education. It consists of a pre, primary, and high school, where a few children with hearing loss learn alongside their peers with normal hearing. There is an optimum of 25 learners in each class, 4 of whom are children with a hearing loss.
Ja.
Yeah. Children from the age of 2 years and 10 months can join the preschool. Due to modern technology, babies' hearing can be tested before they are 1 month old. Hearing aids can be fitted immediately after a hearing loss is diagnosed.
Push the buttons.
Today, hearing aids and cochlear implants are so small and advanced that a very small baby can access sound, learn to listen, and learn to speak.
100.
100 rand?
And what is in there?
What is in there? Should we look in the bank?
Gold.
Where's the gold? Oh, inside the safe.
Every child with a hearing loss in Eduplex has been fitted with hearing aids or received 1 or 2 cochlear implants. This means that they all have optimal access to all the speech sounds. However, even with hearing aids or cochlear implants, children with a hearing loss still need support and intervention to develop language and listening skills. So what do we understand by hearing loss? Eduplex's head of speech and language therapy and audiology will explain hearing loss and the impact it has on an individual.
To start with, it's important to understand hearing loss. On this slide, you will see that hearing is measured in decibels across frequencies. The section highlighted in green indicates normal hearing. This next slide, highlighted in orange, indicates a severe hearing loss. And this one indicates a profound hearing loss. All the children that I'm going to introduce to you have a bilateral, severe, or profound hearing loss. This means that without hearing aids or cochlear implants, they would not be able to develop spoken language. Lundy came to us at the age of 3 years from a deaf signing school. You will note that in his first interview, he uses no spoken language and is using only sign language. He wears 2 sponsored hearing aids.
Listen, he's got 2 ears. Oh, let's see. Oh, and he's sleeping. Listen, his eyes is closed. I can't hear you. Listen, it's closed.
Rabia, originally from Pakistan, joined us in the preschool. She wears a sponsored hearing aid on one ear and a sponsored cochlear implant on the other.
This is a house. House. Rabia stays here.
Yeah.
This is Rabia.
Yeah.
No Bia, Rabia.
In order for inclusion of the learner with a hearing loss to be successful, professionals and families need to work as partners in a well-coordinated interdisciplinary team. Parents need to understand the importance of their child using optimal amplification technology throughout the day. They are also responsible for creating a language-rich environment. Talking and interacting with the child while performing routine tasks in the home or on family outings provide such an environment. Parents also need to reinforce what the educator is doing in the classroom, be aware of their child's progress, and of the child's general well-being at school. For this reason, we have quarterly individual education plan meetings to ensure that the child's unique needs in the academic setting are met. Speech-language therapists also support the child and his or her parents, as well as the educators, to ensure successful outcomes. It is the therapist's task to evaluate the learner's language abilities in depth and provide specialized intervention. This ensures that the learner will cope with the expectations of a mainstream classroom. The therapists see each child weekly or even twice weekly on an individual basis. A parent of the child is required to attend the therapy sessions. The Eduplex Audiology Department works closely with the pediatric audiologists at the nearby Ear Institute, where regular testing of the learner's hearing aids and verification of fittings are done. The audiologists at Eduplex also function as the pediatric center of the Ear Institute Cochlear Implant Unit. Mapping and rehabilitation services are available for cochlear implant recipients. Classroom amplification technology also plays an important role in overcoming acoustic and linguistic barriers in the noisy classroom environment. At Eduplex, the Phonak-Roger system is used to do just that. The success of inclusion depends to a great extent on the availability and quality of support that is offered to the learner with a hearing loss in a mainstream school. If inclusion is implemented effectively, the results are remarkable. One such example is Rabia, who you met earlier as a little girl. After joining us in the preschool 14 years ago, Rabia has successfully completed her IEB matric examinations with 2 distinctions. So Rabia, could you share with us a bit of your story up until now?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I was born in Pakistan and when I was 3 years old, my parents found out that I was deaf, and I came to South Africa because of my hearing loss. And I got operation close to 4 years old. My dad wanted to send me to Pakistan back because of religion reason and traditions, culture and all that. And one of the doctors told me that, it's best not to send your child back to Pakistan because there's no facilities there, technology. So that's the reason why my dad kept me here. And that's when he found out about Eduplex. And I just matriculated last year. And that's my story.
Wow, so you just matriculated. I've heard that you did quite well. Could you tell us a bit more about that?
I got 2 distinctions in Mandela and tourism.
Wow, congratulations. That's excellent.
Thank you.
And now that you've finished, what are you currently doing?
For now, I'm working with Chelsea and Jake with admin, and I'm helping my sister with the homework and all that, So for now, I'm taking course for business studies, for which I want to study next year for finances management.
Remember Lundy, who joined us at the age of 2? He is currently in grade 12 at Eduplex High School and has big plans for his future. Lundy, when did you start attending school at Eduplex?
Ma'am, I started attending school when I was 2 years old, and I was in preschool.
Sure, so you started here when you were very young, hey?
Yes, ma'am.
And where did you go to school before that?
Ma'am, I went to the science school in Durban. So the teacher says that I'm going to come to Eduplex because it will be a good opportunity for me, and they believe in me that I can do better in Eduplex.
Fantastic. And look where you are now, hey? Wow. And can you tell us why are you currently staying with your aunt in Pretoria?
Actually, ma'am, my parents is in Durban, and it will be difficult for them to travel here, like 5-hour drive.
5 hours, that's very far.
That's very far. So it will be better for me to stay with my aunt in Johannesburg, because it will be easier to travel an hour drive from there to here.
It's much closer.
Yeah.
Good. And what extramurals do you currently participate in at school?
I'm currently participating at athletics at the moment. So I have a meeting tomorrow at the bakehouse.
Exciting.
So I will do soccer and rugby later after athletics.
Wow, so you enjoy the sports, eh?
Yes, I really do.
Wow, good. And you are now in your final year of school, so what are your plans for the future?
My plan for the future is to study university in Eastern Cape. And so I will study there for 3 years. And then after 3 years of study, I just want to open my own restaurant. But I haven't studied the plate yet.
Sure, that's very exciting. Research has shown that on an academic level, learners with disabilities in inclusive programs consistently outperform learners with similar disabilities who are educated in specialized schools. Children with disabilities in mainstream schools have better work opportunities and career choices after leaving school. Thus, Eduplex also strives to eliminate the harmful effects of segregation and the stigma often attached to the child with a hearing loss. This model of inclusion is challenging, but is also very possible. For more information, or if you would like to get involved, visit www.eduplex.co.za. The Eduplex Training Institute has been created as an online classroom to share the vision of making a difference in deaf education worldwide. Feel free to also visit ETI's website at www.eduplextraining.com. Soli Deo Gloria.